Real quick, before we continue with the episode, I want to let you know that if you're a creative person who wants to share your creative gift or whatever you're passionate about with other people and create an online community, a podcast is an amazing way to do it. And you can start a podcast today with Anchor by Spotify. It's such an easy way to make a podcast. Trust me. I'm not a tech person and I did it. So if I can do it, honey, you can too, okay? Anchor has tools to allow you to record and edit your podcast from your phone or your computer. And you can host on Anchor and it will distribute your podcast to platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. So you don't have to worry about, uploading your podcast to all these different sites. And it's everything that you need to make a podcast in one place. And it's 100% free. So there you go. Let's go. Start your podcast, create your online community, download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started today. All right, without further ado, let's continue. Welcome to the Creatively by Estelle podcast. I'm your host, Estella Berry, and I'm so glad that you're here. This show is all about being creative and pursuing your creative passions while you're in medical school or a professional program or grad program of any kind. Okay, you are welcome here. So let's start creating and let's get into this episode. Hi, welcome back to the Creatively by Estelle podcast. I'm so excited that you're here. Thank you for listening in. Today's actually going to be a different episode. So get ready. It's going to be a little different from what I've been doing because today I thought it'd be fun to share some of my favorite songs that I think are really inspiring musical theater songs that I absolutely love because right now, I just think it's nice to feel a little inspired, uplifted, and these are songs from some of my musical theater inspired songs, Broadway inspired musical movie, Disney movie inspired songs, and I just wanted to share them with you. And I'm gonna put a link in the description to a playlist if you just want to shuffle these songs and inspire yourself through this week through whenever you're listening to this. Because as medical students, if you're a medical student like me, or if you're in any sort of grad program, sometimes you just need a pick me up, and music is so great for that. And it's my creative outlet. And if it's your creative outlet, then you'll love this too. So here we go. All right. So here are my most inspiring musical theater songs. Again, there's a link in the description for which has like this in a playlist, and you can listen to that playlist. But here are the 15 most inspiring musical theater songs, in my opinion. Okay, so number one is "A Million Dreams" from The Greatest Showman. Yeah, just that's about it. That's all. That's all I needed to say. Such a good song. Such a beautiful song. Near the beginning of the movie, and I think it's so inspiring. And if you're just like, maybe you just need to be encouraged as you're pursuing your goal academically, or you're pursuing your degree, sometimes you just need to remember why you're there, or why you're doing what you're doing, or what your dreams are, what your goals are. And I just love that song because it always reminds me to keep dreaming and to stay focused on what I want out of life and what I know God has for me. So, yes, number one is "A Million Dreams." Number two is "Waiting for Life to Begin" from Once on This Island. Okay. I don't know if you're a Broadway fan, that you know Once on This Island, um, the musical theater or the Broadway show. And "Waiting for Life to Begin" is sung by the main character, Timoon. She's like young, and she like hasn't experienced love yet, and she's just like so excited for the future. She's so excited for what could come, and it's just such an inspiring song. And it's very much a song about like being young and being excited for the future. And yeah, so that's a fun song, really fun, musically fun to sing as well. Okay, number 3 is My Shot from Hamilton. You know I had to put in some Hamilton, okay? That was already gonna happen. Okay, so My Shot is, of course, an amazing, amazing song. So, such a good song. Actually, it's probably one of my favorite songs off of Hamilton, unsurprisingly, because it's just so good. The music, the beats, the ensemble, it's just so good. It's such a well done song, and it's so like it really gets you like into the day. Like if you're starting your day, you're listening to My Shot, you're just like, okay, I'm gonna kill it. I'm not throwing away my shot. I have this opportunity to do what I need to do. You know, to be in school, to study, to learn, to grow. I'm not throwing away my shot. And it's just very motivating. I think it's a great song. All right, so the next one, number 4, is I'm the Greatest Star from Funny Girl. I love Funny Girl. I love Barbara Streisand, and I love this song. It's so just like I'm the main character type of theme. It's so fun to sing. It's very comedic. It's a comedic um, song, musical theater song. Um, so it's hilarious, it's fun to sing, and also just like really like emboldening. Like you're just like empowering yourself. You're like, I know I'm the greatest star. Like I know I can be the best. They just have to know it. So it's a great song. Next up, number 5 on our list of most inspiring musical theater songs. Number 5 is Into the Unknown from Frozen 2, right? Into the Unknown. Yeah, that's Frozen 2. From Frozen 2. Yeah, such a great song. I like it because it's like she's kind of also it's kind of like she has the sense that like there's something more for her, but she's like afraid. But then she finally is like, you know what, I'm gonna face my fear of what I think is out there for me and what is kind of scary and like different. I'm going to face my fear and I'm going to go for it anyway into the unknown. And honestly, that's just applicable to life in general. Like you're never going to know, you never know exactly what's going to happen. But when you feel that calling for like what you're supposed to do, when you know God is calling you to do something, then you have to venture into the unknown. It's unknown to you, but it's not unknown to God. All right, so there we go. Lessons from Frozen 2. Okay, number 6 is How Far I'll Go from Moana. Yes, I had to include this. We all love Moana. We all love the song. I don't even have to explain it. It's inspiring. It's such a great start to the movie. I think it's at the beginning of the movie. Yeah. Yeah, it's near the beginning of the movie. It's such a great song in the movie as a whole, and it just sets up the entire movie. And I think it's just great in general, inspiring you because you never know how far you go, but you have to venture out. Similar to Into the Unknown, you have to venture out into what you may not be 100% certain of, and you never know how far you can go from there. So there you go. All right, number 7 on the list is Defying Gravity from Wicked, one of my favorite shows ever. Defying Gravity. Wicked is one of my favorite shows ever, and of course, Defying Gravity is, I mean, so famous for good reason. Elphaba's finally becoming confident in who she is, and she's literally taking flight and defying gravity, literally, but also figuratively. And I just think it's such a great and inspiring song for whatever situation you're in. Like sometimes you have to go against the grain of things to do what you think is right, to do what you know is the right thing for you to do, and to fulfill your purpose. And yeah, you have to overcome quote unquote gravity or the things that might be keeping you down. So there you go. Number 8. This is me again from The Greatest Showman. I love The Greatest Showman, if you can't tell. So yeah, this is me. Just so good. So good. Such a beautiful song. Keela Settle, I believe, is the one who sang it. Um, and it's just like, okay, this is who I am. I know who I am, and I'm standing confident in who I am. For me, the way I apply it to myself always is I'm standing confidently in who God has created me to be, who God is creating me to be, and I love who that is, and I love um, how God is transforming me, and I'm not afraid to be who I am and who I'm called to be. And so yeah, it's very inspiring. Again, another empowering song right there. Number 9, Good Morning Baltimore from Hairspray. This is just like a great like waking up song, getting ready for the day song, just like it's a great song to start your day with. And it's just like you never know what's gonna happen today. Like good things are gonna happen. It's a very upbeat, happy, empowering song. So there you go. Good Morning Baltimore from Hairspray. Number 10, Put On Your Sunday Clothes from Hello Dolly. Okay, this is kind of like an older musical, again with Barbara Streisand. I love Barbara Streisand, and Hello Dolly is hilarious. It's such a funny show, or such a funny musical. Um, the movie, at least, is super funny. And yeah, put on your Sunday clothes. They're just like dancing in the streets, and it's just fun. It's a fun song. It's like a just put on your Sunday clothes, put on your get dressed, put on your best clothes, and just go out and have a great day. Like that's how it makes me feel anyway. So I love that song. Number 11, again with Barbara Streisand, "Don't Rain on My Parade" from Funny Girl. This is like one of those like great empowering musical theater songs. Like, don't rain on my parade. Don't let anyone rain on your parade. Do what you're gonna do, and people will say one thing or another, but you keep focused on what you know you're supposed to do, what you want to do, what you love to do. And yeah, who told anyone they're allowed to rain on your parade, right? There you go. So that's number 11. Number 12 is So Much Better from Legally Blonde. Legally Blonde the musical, yes. So Much Better. Basically, at this point, Elle Woods, the main character, has found out that she was like chosen to, I think, intern or something with the law professor. And yeah, basically, this is like a high point for her character because she only got into Harvard to pursue love, but now she's like actually doing well academically. And so yeah, I think this is a great one for students. Like you just like when you get that good grade, when you get that good score, you're like I feel so much better now, and no one can tear me down. No one can tell me otherwise. I'm so much better now. It's a great one of those, again, empowering, fun songs to sing. Number 13 is a little bit of a different feel to it, but it's I Have a Dream from Mamma Mia. And yeah, a different feel to it. It's less like, like not like a super empowering like dance song, more of like I have a dream, like a song to sing. I know what, desires I have, what dreams I have, and it's more of like a floaty, like romanticizing the future type of song, but it's still a really pretty song and I find it inspiring. Number 14 on the list is Almost There from Princess and the Frog. I had to add this in because it's one of my favorite songs to sing. If you follow me on Instagram, I think I definitely posted a recording of me singing that on Instagram and on my TikTok too. I love this song. I think I sang it twice on TikTok actually. I'll probably do it again, quite honestly, because it's one of my favorites. So, Almost There from The Princess and the Frog. Princess Tiana, she's not a princess quite yet at this point in the story. When she's singing this, she is working hard towards owning her own restaurant one day, and she just knows that she's almost there. She knows that she's almost got the money, and she just like has her goals in mind, and she keeps pushing even when the days are hard. And so, it's such an inspiring song about not only having dreams but working to achieve those dreams because you do have to put in the hard work. And yeah, it's a great song. Such an inspiring song. Love it. And her character as a whole, amazing. Okay, anyway, here we are, number 15. Again, I didn't really do these in like any particular order, but this is how it is. Number 15 is Dancing Queen from Mamma Mia. Um, yeah, not so much because it's like this like deep, inspiring song, but I just think it's fun and like fun to dance to, fun to like start your day to, fun to like just, I don't know, feel good about yourself, dance to, feel, just like enjoy it's an enjoyable song. Let's put it that way. It's just an enjoyable song, and because of that, I wanted to add it to this list to round up the 15. So those are your 15 like inspiring musical theater songs, inspiring, upbeat, empowering, happy, joyful, positive musical theater songs for when you need a little pick me up during the week. You want to start your day with some musical theater. You want to get yourself feeling excited for the day. This is a great playlist to listen to. These are some great songs to listen to. And I encourage you to listen to the playlist, okay? Because even though, school can be stressful and is challenging every single day and is a lot of hard work, especially as medical students, um, you you kind of have to set yourself up to win. And so I usually start my day listening to worship music or praise music, but every now and then I'll like to do maybe like a musical theater album or not album cast recording. That's awkward. Usually for me it's Waitress because the first few songs on Waitress are really fun and a great start to the day. But this is also a great playlist to listen to. So yeah, that's what this is for. I hope you found these these songs inspiring. I hope you found these songs inspiring, and I hope that you're able to listen to them. Let me know what you think of the playlist, and let me know if you want to add any songs to the playlist, or if you would add some songs to the playlist. Because I think this is a great way to inspire yourself creatively, as well as just empower you as a student going throughout your day and your week. All right, thank you so much for listening to the Creatively by Estelle podcast. Today's was a little bit different. It's not like specifically tips for being creative in medical school, but I think it really applies for any med students or students in general who have a creative outlet in music and performing arts. You would definitely love this. Or if you just want to kind of encourage yourself or feel more inspired through your week as a student, then I hope this playlist helps. I hope this podcast episode helped. And let me know if it did. Please, I would love to hear from you. Go ahead and send me a DM on Instagram or email me or through my website at creativelybyestelle.com. You can also message me on TikTok. I don't know. You can reach me any one of these ways, any number of ways, on Facebook as well. If you join the Facebook page for the Creatively by Estelle Facebook page, Creatively Community, you can join that and message me through there. Just let me know what you thought of this, and I'd love for you to share this with someone as well. All right. Remember, the playlist is in the description, so happy listening. Thanks so much for listening. Thanks again for listening to this week's episode. Real quick before you go, there is a Facebook page that I made called the Creatively Community, and I'd love for you to search that on Facebook and go ahead and like it, because I'm going to continue to post some content there, and we're going to make that into a group so we can keep building community, okay? So thanks so much again, and I'll see you next week.